So while we may not have gotten anything at DC FanDome this year, and we probably won't get anything announced at Gamescom 2020 this year, we may have gotten some new hope for a new character DLC for Mortal Kombat 11 in the form of a Datamine leak. Before you hit the guys, hit that like button, because liking these videos lets me know that you love them. Hit the notification bell so you miss any videos just like this one. Let's get to the news. Twitter user @thethinny posted pics of code from a Combat League API yesterday that could possibly confirm 8 more character DLCs that are still in the works. From the leak, we can see there are a total of 19 total DLC slots, with 11 of the slots being character DLC that we've already received. A recap of those 11 character DLCs show that Shao Kahn is at DLC number 1, then Frost at number 2, Shang Tsung at number 3, Nightwolf at number 4, Terminator at number 5, Sindel at number 6, the Joker at number 7, Spawn at number 8, Fujin at number 9, Robocop at number 10, and Shiva at number 11. Given there are 8 more DLC spots available, who could we possibly get to fill those spots? Well, here is my list of the top 8 character DLC choices. Let's start things off with the obvious, Cyrax. In Mortal Kombat 11, Cyrax is a non-playable character who was brought to the present timeline by the Keeper of Time Kronika as part of her plan to restart time, taking part in Sektor's plot to capture Sub-Zero's Lin Kuei warriors and convert them to cyborgs to bolster her ranks. After Sub-Zero and Hanzo Hasashi infiltrated the Cyber Lin Kuei factory to shut them down, Cyrax attempted to stop them, only to be defeated and have his slave protocol disabled. Upon regaining his humanity, he was horrified to discover what Sektor had done to him and chose to sacrifice himself to shut down the factory, though Sub-Zero pledged to restore him. Next up we have Sektor. In Mortal Kombat 11, Sektor is of course a non-playable character, and his Cyber Lin Kuei army are revived by the Keeper of Time Kronika and brought into her ranks. They are joined by Sub-Zero's former apprentice Frost, who became Sektor's trusted second-in-command and later successor after undergoing the cyberization process. He, Cyrax, and Frost, backed by Noob Saibot, kidnapped all of Sub-Zero's Lin Kuei warriors and forcibly converted them into cyborgs. After learning of what they had done, Sub-Zero and Hanzo Hasashi arrived at the Cyber Lin Kuei's factory to shut it down. Sektor confronted them after Cyrax is freed from his control, revealing he's contributed to Hanzo becoming Scorpion, but is defeated and later deactivated when Cyrax shuts down the factory. Noob and Frost escape with Sektor's body, which Kronika's allies used to revive him in the Cyber Lin Kuei. Once they are ready, the cyborgs join the Black Dragon crime cartel in storming the Special Forces base, where Kano used a kill switch installed in Sektor's system to destroy it. When the joint Earthrealm Outworld armies launched an attack on Kronika's keep, the Cyber Lin Kuei attempted to stop them under Frost's leadership, but Raiden destroyed them. In Sub-Zero's arcade ending, he discovers Sektor was responsible for corrupting Baihan before he eventually became Noob Saibot. Reptile. While Mortal Kombat 11 players have been able to turn Scorpion into looking like Reptile, the last time we actually saw Reptile and had him as a playable character was in Mortal Kombat X. He plays an instrumental role in Kotal Kahn taking over from Mileena for the Outworld throne after he reveals that Mileena is a genetic creation created by Shang Tsung and not Shao Kahn's biological daughter, thus making her ineligible to rule Outworld. Reptile serves as one of Kotal's enforcers along with Aaron Black, Ermac, Farah, and Tor, and is the next scene investigating dead bodies left by the treacherous Devora after she betrays Outworld by stealing Shinnok's amulet. Reptile uses his invisibility to fight Takeda, but is defeated when his comrades are incapacitated by the Earthrealm heroes. Kotal declares war on Earthrealm as a result, and during the invasion and battle, Reptile temporarily blinds Takeda by spitting acid in his face before he is defeated by Jackie Briggs. Ermac. While players can find Ermac in the crypt, the last time we actually saw him was in Mortal Kombat X, in which he remains loyal to Shao Kahn's successors to the Outworld throne. First Mileena, then Kotal Kahn as they fight for the realm's rule in the midst of a civil war. He ultimately sides with Kotal Kahn upon the revelation that Mileena is not the true heir to the throne, as she is a genetic creation and not Shao Kahn's biological daughter. Ermac joins forces with Kotal Kahn, Reptile, Aaron Black, and Farah Tor, and during a battle between the Outworlders and Cassie Cage's Special Forces unit, he is immune to Kenshi's son Takeda's telepathy due to the souls inside his body, but he is then beaten by Takeda. Near the conclusion, Jax's daughter Jackie Briggs exacts revenge on Ermac for destroying her father's arms when she defeats him in combat. In his ending, Ermac returns to Shao Kahn's abandoned fortress in search of a voice summoning him when his souls are suddenly consumed by a resurrected Shang Tsung, leaving Ermac in a weakened state. He additionally appears in the closing panel of Kotal Kahn's ending as one of Kahn's chosen warriors, who will fight in Mortal Kombat every decade and attempt to regain Kahn's Outworld's sovereignty from Raiden. Takeda. When we last saw Takashi Takeda, the son of Kenshi and Scorpion's apprentice in Mortal Kombat X, he, Cassie, and the others try to sneak their way to Jinsei. Takeda remarks that if the Elder Gods are destroyed from them, the universe will end. As they are sneaking around, Takeda falls and then holds onto the edge of the cliff. With her cover blown, Jackie attempts to pull him up with Cassie, and Kung Jin attempts to fight Sindel and Katana. Takeda is pulled up and aids Cassie along with Jackie to fight Katana. However, both he and Jackie are wounded by one of Katana's fans. As the other Revenants approach, Takeda and Jackie offer to buy Cassie and Kung Jin enough time to stop Shinnok while holding off the dead Revenants. Despite their injuries, the duo are still able to hold their own against the Revenants. After Shinnok's defeat, Takeda and Jackie are seen sitting down after the fight. Jackie suggests a poolside date with umbrella drinks instead of a walk, to which Takeda happily complies with. He is then last seen holding Jackie's hand while he sits beside her smiling. While in Mortal Kombat 11, we did see one of Shang Tsung's variations included him turning into the classic Smoke for the duration of the Shake special move, and Smoke has recently been added to the mobile version of Mortal Kombat Mobile in Update 2.7 with the classic ninja costume. The last time we saw Smoke was as one of Quan Chi's revenants in Mortal Kombat X, and typically appears with Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Katana, and Sindel. He also appears in a faction kill fatality for the Lin Kuei, where he appears before his opponent and then enters his Smoke form, quickly passing through them and decapitating them. The camera then pans over the victim's body, eventually through the DLC character Triborg, along with the fellow Lin Kuei cyborg Sektor, Cyrax, and Cyber Sub-Zero, appears as a variation of the character, albeit in his now non-canonical cybernetic form. Paint job aside, the Triborg exoskeleton of Smoke and Cyber Sub-Zero is exactly the same and like with Sektor and Cyrax, whose helmets are unique. Next up is Havik. Originally from the Mortal Kombat Deception video game, the last we see of or hear from Havik is in the Mortal Kombat X prequel comic, where he aligns with Reiko in his attempt to take over Outworld. Havik is the mastermind behind the cursed Kamidagu Dagger's curses that brainwash multiple characters and put them under his deadly power throughout the story arc, and he additionally uses Reiko as a vessel in which to store Shinnok's amulet, whose revelation is caused by Havik manipulating Reiko into killing himself, which he plans to use to descend all the realms into chaos. His plan is foiled by Scorpion, who rips his head off, breaking the curse in the process, and presents his severed head to Draman and Moloch, then killed by Quan Chi by stomping Havik's head in the Nether Realm. It was revealed that Havik had a deal with Quan Chi in search for the amulet, but Havik had his own plan to use it for his full-scaled chaos. And finally, we have fan favorite Mileena, who returned as a playable character in Mortal Kombat X. Though she became Empress of Outworld after Shao Kahn's death, Mileena is overthrown by Kotal Kahn after Reptile reveals her origins, with her followers either killed or siding with Kotal Kahn. Refusing to accept defeat, Mileena resolves to reclaim the throne with the power possessing Shinnok's amulet. Allying herself with Rain, Tanya, and Kano, Mileena launches an unsuccessful surprise attack on Kotal Kahn in Outworld and is captured. She uses the amulet to protect herself from execution, but is overcome by its power before being rescued and taken away by Rain. She is later tracked down by Cassie Cage, who worked with D'Vorah in apprehending Mileena again and recovering the amulet. Mileena fights D'Vorah but is defeated, and she is brought to Kotal Kahn. He orders Mileena to be executed by D'Vorah, who subjects her to flesh-eating parasites through mouth-to-mouth transmission. Mileena is not in Mortal Kombat 11, but she is mentioned many times in the story mode and several character fight iterations. Due to popular demand by fans, Ed Boon has added Mileena to Katana's friendship. Most recently, Ed Boon tweeted, "You know what's dumb? And not having Mileena in Mortal Kombat 11. There, I've saved you the time to respond to that." This is more than likely just a joke at all Mileena stands in the MK fanbase, but could it also mean that Mileena could be in Mortal Kombat 11? Yesterday, NetherRealm Studios released the skins for the new Femme Fatale skin pack. The pack brings new costumes to the game for the leading ladies Katana, Jade, and Scarlet in their old school attire. The looks date back to 1995's Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, which saw the Adenian ladies of MK swapping out their Mortal Kombat 2 attire for some slightly more revealing threads which ditched headbands and added cleavage. This is in addition to the previous Summer Heat skin pack that we received, and also the upcoming All Hallows Eve skin pack, which is due out October 8th. So we think about us getting possibly 8 more DLC characters. That's so awesome, right? Now, I know I didn't include any, type of third party like, Ash Williams or Michael Myers. I mostly just went with MK characters that I think should be in this game. And I think my choices are pretty legit. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the new DLC possibility, and what characters would you like to have in MK11? Let me know in the comments below. And that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this one, hit the notification bell. And I'll see you guys next time on the Mashup.